In the middle of busy New York City stood an old apartment building. Into this building moved Isabella Rose Montgomery, a 26-year-old graphic designer who had just landed her first big job in the city. She was full of dreams, excitement, and a little fear of the unknown. For the first few days, life seemed normal. Quiet evenings, the occasional noise of traffic, the smell of food drifting from other apartments. But things changed on the third night. At exactly 2 a.m., Isabella began hearing strange noises from the apartment next door. At first, she thought it was just the old pipes, but then it became clear. Whispers, heavy dragging sounds, and then sudden silence. Curiosity got the better of her. She leaned close to her neighbor's door one night, her heart pounding. From inside, she heard a man's voice, low and chilling. "Nobody will ever find out." Her blood ran cold. The next morning, Isabella went to check her mailbox, but her eyes couldn't resist glancing at the nameplate of the apartment next to hers. It read, Daniel Carter. Daniel was a quiet man in his late 30s, tall with piercing blue eyes that always seemed to watch too closely. He rarely spoke, but when he did, his words were slow and calculated. That evening, Isabella noticed something new. A large, heavy black trash bag outside Daniel's door. It wasn't just one, there were 3. And when she walked past, she caught a faint metallic smell, like rust or blood. Her instincts screamed at her to call the police, but something held her back. What if she was wrong? What if it was just garbage? The next night, she couldn't sleep. Every creak in the building made her flinch. At 2 a.m., the sounds came again. Dragging, muffled cries, then silence. Gathering her courage, Isabella peeked through the small crack of her door. She saw Daniel dragging a large bundle wrapped in a dark sheet across the hallway floor. His expression was calm, almost too calm, as though he had done this before. Suddenly, he stopped. His eyes turned directly toward Isabella's door. For a moment, she thought he saw her. She froze, barely breathing. After a long pause, Daniel smirked and continued dragging the bundle down the stairs. The following morning, Isabella found a note slipped under her door. It said, in neat handwriting, "Curiosity can be dangerous, Isabella." Her heart nearly stopped. He knew her name. He knew she was watching. From that day on, every step in the hallway, every knock on a door, every flickering light made her jump. She was trapped between fear and the dreadful knowledge that she might be living next to a murderer. But the real question was, would she escape before it was too late?